So there's where I camped. And getting started. Fairly good time. 9 miles to the next water. 16 to the last water. After that it's like 36. So that's how far I'm going to make it. I was looking at yesterday. I did about 19 trail miles and 2 off-trail miles. Got 2.5 liters, more than I need, but I just plan to drink a lot. Pretty morning. Going up that way, coming from over there. Going that way. Came from that way. It's nice that there's some trees here, but there's some big trees that are down. But it's a nice change. And then trekking poles for scale. Came down from over there and up and around. And going up. It's been pretty steep, but I think it'll start to level off. Oh, going over another saddle. Had a lot of uphill, but still making decent time. Still got over a liter of water, and I'm halfway to the next water source. So whenever I get a shot of the new view, I'll show it to you. But there's some good rocks for sitting. I'm going to sit and drink some water. I like big rocks. Going that way. And I like views. Coming down from there. That group of hikers camped around the same spot I did last night. I would bet this belongs to one of them. And with that 36-mile water carry coming up, I bet they'll want it back. while enjoying a little break by the 600-mile mark, it started raining. I didn't see that coming. My poncho is in the bottom of the pack, so just took off the overshirt with the rain cover on, and hopefully it doesn't get too bad. If it does, I might make camp early. Still fairly cloudy, but it's not raining anymore. And I've got about 1.25 miles following this road here. And it looks like it gets steep, but we'll find out. Even if it's not, I'll cry about it. I know it doesn't look steep here, but there were parts of that road that were very steep. But that's all right, because I'm done with it. Not too far until the water source. Drank the last of my water a little while ago, and then there's water like every 1.5 miles, 2 miles. So I don't think I'll be carrying much water for the rest of the day. A lot of this is hail, grapple, or something. Snow. Anyway, it's water falling out of the sky. There's the spring. I left my pack back at the trail. Like I said, I'm only going to grab a liter and then get going again. All right, 7 miles to the campground. Word on the trail is that there's fire rings there. Hopefully this wet hail or snow, whatever, lessens up. About 900 foot up and 900 foot down in between here and there. So I should make good time. Not a lot of wind, so it'd be a good evening for a fire. Came from over there. Got another valley to look at. And I'm going to get a little bit of down. The snow kept getting harder, so I got out my shiny umbrella, especially after I heard some thunder. And then it largely stopped. I'm going to keep it out and handy just in case. But looks like it might clear up a little. Every now and then I just think about how nice it is to have a change from all that hot, exposed, windy. Still have a half liter from the last source, but it's kind of nice not having to worry about the water. See if I can get across with dry feet. Getting a lot of thunder, and the clouds are pretty dark north of me. And that's the direction I'm heading. So I decided to stop, get the poncho out from the bottom of the pack, and have it ready at the top. And then what do I see over there? It's a balloon. Came around from that way. Nothing really spectacular. Just this is what the trail's been looking like for the last couple of miles. A lot of old damage from a burn, but still plenty of trees, and the manzanita are thick. I sure could have used a giant pool of water like this during some of those dry stretches. See how clear it is. But I still have a little bit of water from that spring ways back, and I'm like 3 miles from camp. So it's rained a little bit off and on. Never bad enough to put on the poncho. And every now and then I hear thunder. Came from that way. Going that way, and should be pretty much downhill until I'm less than 1 mile from where I plan to camp. coming from over there. And you know me, I like big rocks. This area has just been really pretty. It's nice and cool. Doesn't rain too much. And I don't have to carry a lot of water. What's not to like? Last few days, no water. Today, so much water. It's 4:20. About the time I thought I'd get here. This road's going to run to a campground with a spring. So here's the campground. Just about 4:30. I see a fire ring over here, and the water source is over this way. There's Lander's Meadow Spring. That's really impressive. So now I'm going to start looking for a place to camp. Whenever I was checking out the spring over there, I noticed this. I don't see any signage to tell me what it was. But it sure is one of those. I grabbed 3 liters. No matter what, I'm going to have to come back and fill up before I start hiking tomorrow. So, see if I can find a camp spot with a fire ring that's quiet. Oh yeah, I also need to see if I can find the owner of that smart water bottle that I found. If not, either it's mine or it's going away. Campground's over there. And I was just walking around since I had time looking for a spot to camp without being right on top of somebody. And there's a balloon. So there aren't the metal fire rings, but based off that sign, I guess we can use any of these fire rings. And instead of getting over there right on top of Jan, I'm going to set up my tent over here and make my fire right there.